Welcome back to London Beautiful Life, and we're at the National Film Awards 2026 at the Porchester Hall. You've been acting all your life. How did that all start?
I did beauty pageants as a kid, and I won Miss Cheshire, thank you. And from that, I won an agent, and then my first audition was Hollyoaks, and it took off.
What was it like working on Hollyoaks as Leah Barnes?
Well, I never saw it as a job. I really grew up with it, and so they were just kind of like my family. And so it's only when I left that I realised just what an amazing thing it was to be.
What would you say was your highlight on working on Hollyoaks?
Duncan James personally singing me his repertoire of Blue. It was amazing.
Do you have any favourite storylines that you worked on, or a favourite storyline from Hollyoaks? For me, it was the early days of Silas.
I think Who Killed Amy Barnes? That was my absolute favourite. But Silas was cool, to be fair.
So Fabs is here today, who played Ziggy. Have you bumped into him?
No, not yet.
Just saw him go outside.
I'll be keeping an eye out for sure.
So obviously with something like Hollyoaks or like EastEnders Coronation Street, it is a soap, so it's very fast paced, a bit like a machine. But when you go on to other projects, is it completely different?
Absolutely. I think with a character like Leah, you grew up with her, so you know her more than maybe the writers do at the time. And so just a whole new character, a whole new people, it's like a whole different world.
And also with people, the public as well, watching you as a kid to now, do you get people coming up to you being like, Leah, like, is it weird? Are you used to it?
It gets me more off guard now than it used to, for sure. I think I had a quiet spell, but it's always just so lovely speaking to people who loved the show and loved watching me grow up.
So what projects are you working on at the moment, or what would you like to do at the moment? What other films, or if there was a franchise for you could be in, what film franchise would that be?
Well, they're redoing all of Jane Austen's books at the minute, so BBC, call me.
For like new time actors, what advice would you give them?
Oh, for new time actors, practice, as in self-tapes. Get comfortable with seeing yourself on a camera, hearing your own voice, what it is actually like to learn a script as well, because the faster you can learn a script, the better, because, you know, on set, your whole day can be switched upside down, and the scene that you thought was at the end of the day that you thought you'd learn in your lunch hour, you can't anymore. So, you know, always being prepared, learning your lines, being quite studious, and also just having fun. You're just playing somebody. I always like to relate it back to somebody. You've always met a type of character, or there's always somebody in your life that you can relate a part to, and I like to base it on that normally.
Now when it comes to Waterloo Road, what's the best part about working on Waterloo Road, apart from your partner in crime, Liam Scholes?
Oh, apart from Liam Scholes, definitely Adam Thomas. I mean, it's a stellar cast, so that's probably iconic. And also, just the whole family vibe of it. We're so lucky to have such a joyous, nice, creative set, you know, not just in front of the camera, behind the scenes. There's lots and lots of opportunity for everybody to grow, you know, even in the costume department, even the directors that we have, you know, it's constantly ever changing, and it's a wheel, and it's really, really exciting that so many people can spread their creative wings.
I actually saw a really lovely story that Liam reposted. I think it was a montage of your time together on Waterloo Road.
Yeah, I mean, we are Ant and Dec, the duo that nobody asked for, but they definitely have to have now, you know. We are literally the best of friends. I've literally met my platonic soulmate on that show. He's the best.
And also, you're currently filming the new series at the moment. What can we expect from this new series?
Again, a real balance of hard-hitting storylines, of course, with that strong comedic element. It is genuinely fabulous this year. I mean, it's fabulous every year, but I just feel like as we've got going, we've really honoured that, you know, nostalgia of it, but we've kept that momentum going, so I'm really excited for everyone to see it.
Are you quite good at distancing your character to your actual self? Like, so when you are doing a hard-hitting storyline, how do you switch off from doing a hard-hitting storyline? Because Waterloo Road does do quite pressing storyline.
Yeah, well, of course, we always get as much support from all the team and behind the scenes as well when we are covering them hard-hitting storylines. But I think you actually turn it more into about who is this for? You know, when we're doing it justice for the audience. So I think I more throw myself into making sure that I'm portraying the story and the message properly, rather than how it's making me feel emotionally, and just doing it justice, if that makes sense.
And what can we expect from your character in this new series?
I mean, sass, tears, and just pure stace, babes.
When it comes to acting, what advice would you give to first-time actors?
Be open. Be open to whatever gets thrown your way. You know, you're running late from costume or from a call, or you're feeling very full from lunch. Just move past it, crack on, get on with it. Because at the end of the day, you're nothing. You're a little pawn to make sure the thing gets made, and it's like £200 every 5 minutes, so don't waste people's time. You are there as an employee, so don't over-egg your pie, is my advice.
And also Waterloo Road, it being a drama,
Yes.
and obviously there's times where you're not going to be working. What do you, as an actor who is in between work, where's always the best ways to find work?
Well, I really struggle to sit still, and so I'm always busy either doing a bit of a colouring book, watching films. I've got a little pub shop that I like to go back to, where I get along with the staff there, and so they let me do weekends and stuff like that. But as of the last few years, I've been really quite fortunate that I've had a nice flow of work. But I'm expecting in about 6 months' time that's going to cease, especially by the time that I stop looking like a 15-year-old boy. I think the second that I can't shave my facial hair anymore, this is going to be a reality that I need to set into. So I'm going to have to come back to you in about 6 months' time, and I'll let you know.
What is it like working on Waterloo Road as well? Because as it's also a pupil.
Yeah, it is a beautiful environment. It's heartwarming how everyone gets along. You know, there's some cast, say they're 26 and they're still playing a student, or you've got some cast who are 24 and then they're playing like a young teacher. You've got your 60-year-olds playing your teachers, and you've got a wide array of people, 19, 20, 22, they're all runners. Everyone gets along, everyone treats each other equally with respect. You know, I can go to a producer and chat to them about the weekend, chat to them about football, chat to them about anything, and it's such a beautiful atmosphere for respect. That's what I'd say it's like to work on. And then that carries through on set. You feel like you can give a good performance, you feel like you can give everything to your scene, because it's such a relaxed environment.
What is the normal day-to-day on Waterloo Road? Is it long days?
There's a lot of tea breaks, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of tea breaks. I like me a cup of tea, so there's a lot of that happening. Because it's semi-continuous, and we've got like 6 to 10 months while we shoot 1 or 2 seasons, it's not always such a hectic schedule, so maybe I'll only be in like 2 or 3 scenes a day. I'll have some scenes off, so like I said, there's my time to have a little tea break, a gossip in the office, chat to the production, so that's what your days are like. And also, the cook, he's called Gaz, shout out to him, the Gaz, makes brilliant food, and so every day I'm literally kicking my legs underneath the sheet of my bed going, oh god, I can't wait to what Gaz is making tomorrow. So that's my experience at Waterloo Road. Also, can it also be quite hard to do a hard-hitting storyline when you can't relate to a hard-hitting storyline? That's interesting, yeah. In a lot of cases, is it hard to relate? No, because you've done a lot of extensive research. We all have to have given the storyline, we have to put a lot of research into it, and they also put us up with a research team. They put us up with say Tonya had an endometriosis storyline. She was then put with a doctor, she was put with people who have endometriosis, so she can talk it through about how it is like to live with the condition. So no, we're all very up to date with it, and so that helps us follow through the storyline. And what can we expect from the new series? As always, lots of drama, lots of scandal, kids not getting along with teachers, teachers not getting along with teachers. You're going to love it. And who is your favourite cast member to hang out with? Corey McLean. Off the bat, Corey McLean. He's my character's best friend, but he's also mine. There's a lot of deep chats I've had with that boy, a lot of strolling around Manchester and enjoying what the world has to offer. I've gotten a lot better at table tennis, because we play a lot of table tennis together. It's quite upsetting actually, because we started at like the same bad level, and he kept getting better and I wasn't improving. So that's what I'll say.